from a respiratory infection. Whew. But I'm so glad to actually be here today, because in this video today, I'm going to talk about what I would do if I only had 1 hour a day to build my business. Okay. So I know that that's a common question that people have is, if I don't have a lot of time, how can I become someone who makes money online, or someone who's a paid social media influencer? How can I do exactly just that? So that's exactly what I'm gonna go over in this video. So raise your hand if this is you. If you feel, drop an emoji or a comment if you feel like, maybe you've been curious and you feel like you don't have a lot of time and you wonder if you can make this work. Maybe you already have a business and you're like, I don't know how I'm gonna make this work, right? So I'm gonna go over the essentials, the things that you really need to know and do to be able to have a productive and thriving home business. Okay. So one of the main things that you want to do, if you only have 1 hour, let's say an hour to hour and a half a day to work a business. Okay. There's a few things that before you even get your time frame together, you want to have a few things in mind. The first thing that you want to have in mind is that you want to learn to be very disciplined in your business. Okay, so that what I mean by that is you're going to learn to work with a calendar. Okay, so if you don't have a calendar, you're going to learn to work from a calendar. And that's what a lot of people don't have a calendar. They don't work from a calendar. So that is something that you're going to need to learn to do, to be disciplined with your time and to learn to work with the pockets of time you have. So not working against yourself, not penalizing yourself. Saying, oh my God, I don't have one big chunk of an hour a day. Or, oh, this and that. Oh, I have kids. Oh, I have, I work 60 hours, whatever. You're going to learn to work with what you got to show yourself grace, but to be disciplined with the pockets of time that you do have. Okay. So that's the first thing. All right. So this calendar is going to help you from the time that your feet get out of the bed to the time you go to bed to know where your time is going, where you have free time. And then you're going to also utilize pockets of time that come up. So for example, I have done so many videos where I've told people ask me that all the time, like, how did you build a full-time business while working 40 to 60 hour weeks? I utilized pockets of time that I had. I utilized lunchtime. I got up an hour earlier. Before I went to bed, I did a few tasks, but I worked off a focused task list, which I'm going to talk about in a second. And it helped me to not just do busy work, but to actually do things every day that moved my business forward. That got me out of training mode. It got me out of watching a million inspiration video modes. It got me out of overthinking mode. I knew that the tasks that I did every single day were giving me momentum forward. Doesn't mean that you're going to see immediate results. It means that you're doing tasks every day that are giving you an uplift so that your business continues to grow. Okay, so that's that. Get your calendar. And the next thing that you want to do is so you got your calendar. What I want you to do is before you even start using your calendar, is to get a piece of paper and to map out what your daily schedule looks like. Okay. If you're a stay-at-home mom and you have kids and you put your kids down for nap at a certain time, don't say you don't know your schedule. Make a schedule. Write it down. If you work at a factory or you work anywhere and you know your schedule, write that down. Okay. If you are a homepreneur, right? You're working at home. You're going to write out what times of the day that you want to work your business, right? You're going to make a schedule and you're going to start learning to work from a schedule. Of course, being flexible that things happen, but you know that no matter what, you're going to start learning how to work from a focused task list. Okay. So first thing is to map out your schedule. Okay. The next thing is you're going to learn to look at the pockets of time that you do have. Again, this is what I call gray areas. Your lunch break, your a couple minutes that you have before you get out the car, before running into work, while you're sitting in the car lane waiting for your kids, things like that. Those are like gray areas that you could utilize that time to do smaller tasks. Okay. And you're going to work through a task list and you're going to learn to set a timer, because here's the thing. Once you have your focused task list, you can set a timer and you can begin to power through these activities and move on with the rest of your day. Okay? And you're working with intention. Okay? Not scrolling Facebook, not again watching a million inspiration videos, not watching trainings, because that's not part of income producing activities. Your focus during this hour, maybe hour and a half that you have to build your business every day is focused on generating income, things that are going to generate income either now or in the future for your business. Okay, so that will be, so what you're going to, let's talk about the actual task that you need to focus on during these pockets of time, or a power hour, which is an hour that you have that you just blocked off to the world. You know, you tell your kids, you tell your husband, I'm busy during this time, and you mean it, and you hold yourself, you discipline, and you hold yourself commitment to that time. Mine was again my lunch break. So you're going to learn to work off a to-do list during this time and work with intention. So let's talk about what I actually would focus on for if I had an hour a day. Okay. So the first thing is what I love to focus on as part of my to-do list is visibility. Okay. Some people call this leads, some lead generation, all these fancy terms for it. But what can I do in my business on a daily basis that gives me visibility about my message, that people know that I have something to offer that can help them get a result that they want? Okay. So my favorite way of getting visibility is through video marketing. Okay. So what I would do is either do a YouTube video and or a Facebook Live. That is going to give me visibility. Okay. And in that video, I'm not just doing the video. I see people do this all the time, and I've done YouTube videos and Facebook Lives and talked about this. I'm not just doing a video for the sake of talking. In my video, I'm telling people how, if they want XYZ result that I just talked about, how they can connect with me. Rather it be on Facebook and I give them a messenger. Rather I give them my Google Voice phone number. Rather I tell them to check out the comment section beneath the video for information on how to contact me. I'm not ending that video without giving people a way to contact me in my business. Okay? So that's the first thing. I'm focusing on visibility. Okay. So like, let's say that I knew that I only had 1 hour and I had one big hour block. Okay. Again, maybe it's your lunch break. I know that the first 10 minutes of my lunch break, maybe I'm going to my car or I'm going somewhere like that. Right. And I'm going to record that. This is the exact process I did. Right. I would run to my car and I would record my video. Okay. And that was always out there on one of the major search engines, drawing attention, visibility, and traffic, leads, whatever you want to call it, towards me on a daily basis. So focused on visibility. So like the first 10 to 15 minutes of my day, of my power hour, I was focusing on visibility. I made a video. Number 2, I focused on growing my audience. Okay. So this is not just about, again, contrary to what you hear a lot of people say, I've always kept a very tight audience. Okay. A lot of people say, go out there and get 5,000 friends. I would rather have 5,000 targeted friends than to have 5,000 friends who are broke, not the people who are even a good fit for what I have to offer, who are not entrepreneurial minded. That's not who I'm looking to partner with. Okay. So what the next, let's say I had the next 20 minutes of my power hour, I'm going to focus on growing my audience. So whatever platform that you're on, you need to focus on, as part of your social media strategy, growing your audience. So if I'm growing my audience on Facebook, I am going to spend 15 to 20 minutes on adding people to my friends list who are likely my audience. Okay. So whatever product, service, or opportunity that you have, you need to be adding people. So other network marketers, if you're making money online niche, if you're in wellness niche, other people who are interested in wellness products, maybe they follow wellness gurus or wellness pages. You have to be intentional and grow that audience, because you're going to be talking to the same 900 friends and wondering why, some people don't even have 900 Facebook friends. They literally have such a small social media following and they're wondering why they're not getting results. Your time needs to be spent, if you're building your business on social media, growing your social media audience and following, okay? And making sure that the people who follow you are targeted, meaning that you have made an intentional effort to grow your audience with people who are interested or likely interested in what it is that you have to offer. So that when you go live, like for example, if you are a mom and you offer wellness products, you better be darn sure that you better be talking about mommy issues related to your wellness product, and you're adding a whole bunch of mommies. So when you go live and you talk about, oh my gosh, I love this energy product because it's helping me so much to have energy to keep up with my kids, and you posting a picture of your kids, and all these moms are like, girl, give me that, whatever that is. I need that because I'm a mommy and I can't keep up with my kids, because they can relate, because they're your audience, right? They are a targeted audience of people who are just like you, but also are likely interested in what it is you have to offer. Okay, so that's where you're going to be intentional. So again, my first couple minutes, I'm focusing on doing something that's going to help me get visibility in my business, so that my business isn't just sitting there, right? I'm attracting people to my business through my marketing efforts, through my visibility, right? YouTube video or Facebook Live. Second thing, I'm focusing on audience growth, growing my audience so I have more people that can see my marketing message, my videos that I upload, my posts, things like that, that are most likely interested in what I have to offer. All right. Third thing that I would focus on, maybe take 10 or 15 minutes and engage with your audience. Okay, what do I mean by that? Again, whatever profile that you're, or platform that you're growing on, you want to spend a few minutes just engaging. What do I mean by that? What I mean is anyone who commented on your post, take a few minutes and comment back. Anyone who said, oh, you know, I want some information, just making sure that you get that back to them, because that's part of engagement too. And that's going to build a relationship, because as much as people use all these fancy terms like engagement, blah, 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 all that means is you're building a community. Your Facebook profile becomes a community of people. If you're on Snapchat, same thing. If you're on Instagram, same thing. You're building a community of people, and you're along the way monetizing that as well. All right. So visibility in terms of video marketing, growing my audience. And then the next thing is follow up. Okay. So anyone who they reached out to you, they asked for information, you sent them information before, right? 40% of your sales will come from follow-up. If I give you no other tip, follow-up needs to be a good portion of your day. Okay? So I will spend the next portion of my time following up. Okay? Making sure that I'm reaching out to people who they commented on my post, they asked for information, you know, reaching out to them, making sure that they have the information to make an educated decision to either get started or they need to learn more information. Okay, there you go. They got the information. I'm reaching back out to people who asked me already for information to see, did they watch the presentation? Are they ready to get started? Are there any questions I can answer? Simple things like be a human. Okay, so that's that. And then going back to what I did initially in my visibility, this goes back to making sure that my marketing efforts are working for me. Taking that video marketing that I did in the beginning and sharing it into other Facebook groups, right? Or wherever, however you want to do it, you want to expand your reach of the content that you already put out. Okay. So what I would do is that video, that YouTube video that I already did, I might share it on Twitter. I might, you know, whatever, however you want to do it, post on your blog. I will take that Facebook Live and I will share it into work from home, business opportunity, Facebook groups, right? Of course, maybe with my link, right? And say, if you want to get started, start here, right? That's going to generate leads for me. And it didn't take me more than an hour a day to be able to do these simple tasks. Now, notice I did not say a few things in this schedule. I did not say that one of the things that I'm going to do is training or personal development. Because here's the thing about training and personal development. You need to do them every single day. Just like you wash your butt, you brush your teeth. Training and personal development need to be done as part of your daily business operations, but not during your focused power hour. Here's why. These are things that you can do. First of all, your power hours is focused on income producing activities. And when you start disciplining yourself to just focus on what needs to be done, you get it done, you go on about your day. Okay? But things like personal development you can do at other times. Like I have a shower radio. I'm listening to inspirational messages and trainings while I'm in the shower. Okay? I have a focused, targeted segment of time, which is on Saturdays, where I sit down and I actually will watch some training videos, take some notes, and actually write out a plan of how I could take that training I just went through and implement it in my business. So you don't want to just be doing trainings with no focus. You don't want to be doing personal development and acting like that's part of income producing, because it's not. Okay, so focus on personal development, yes, and training every single day, but make it part of your on-the-go routine. Maybe while you're driving your car, you're showering, right? You're on the go. Turn off the radio, listen to personal development. I love listening to Lisa Nichols. I love listening to Rachel Hollis, right? They snatched my life. I don't really like the male gurus, like personal development gurus, because they scream too much. I don't know what the heck they be talking about. But I really do love Rachel Hollis and Lisa Nichols. Okay, so I'm listening to them. If I'm sitting at a light, I'm listening to that. Okay, so those are my best pieces of advice. Okay, and then the last thing that I'm gonna do is do a social media post. Okay, and it doesn't take a lot of time to do a social media post, but it's going to help people follow along your message. Okay, so you could do a post about your business, you could do a post about your life, you could do a post about some results that you or your business partners have got. So I take a few minutes and do a post. Okay, and that's it. That can be done in 1 hour to 1.5 hours a day. And what it's going to do is it's going to make sure that over time that your business is constantly producing, meaning that you're constantly getting interested people going through your system. It means that you always have people that you can engage with, reach out to with, connect with, okay, in your business, and you're growing your social media, which you can monetize. All right. Now this is a very like scaled down example, but I just wanted to let you know that it could be done. If you only have an hour a day, you can certainly build a business using social media, and you can certainly have a successful, productive business if you understand that you are going to learn to discipline your time. You're going to learn to have a committed schedule. You're going to learn to say no to things that aren't part of income producing. You're going to not get shiny object syndrome even when it comes to trainings, and you're going to learn to just discipline yourself to a daily routine and understand that this is part of a growth process. Over time, you're going to grow your audience. Over time, you're going to grow your leads. Over time, you're going to build momentum as long as you stay committed to the daily process. All right. So that's pretty much it. You can absolutely do this. I hope this was of value to you. I just realized that I did not introduce myself. I am Coach 𝐸𝐸𝐾. Drop an emoji or one if this was of value to you. Share this with somebody who needs it. If you are watching this on replay, make sure that you drop a 2 so I know that you're a replay viewer and I can say, hey. And I will see you guys in the next live that I do. If you're watching this on YouTube, make sure that you subscribe for more trainings on how to build a successful home business, and also for work from home opportunities. I'll see you in the next video, my friend. Bye, guys.